Man, oh my goodness. This is insane. It's maxing out the boost gauge, which goes to 20 pounds, so. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be putting some oil in the F350. This is kind of like simple as far as most people should know how to do this, but if not, this is just kind of what I found to work best in my 7.3 diesel. I only use the Rotella 15W40 synthetic. It's the T6. That's all I run in mine. Now, I believe it takes just over 4 gallons in the truck, but I'm going to be putting this Hot Shots Secret Stiction Eliminator. Now, this goes in the oil, so don't get confused. Anyways, as you can see right here, treats 32 quarts of oil. So don't stick that. It's not a fuel additive, so it doesn't go in the diesel tank. So do not put that in the diesel. It goes in the oil. So it's very expensive. It's like 50 bucks. I have run this not every time, but every other time about. I change the oil. It's like 54 bucks. But I've found that during the colder season, it starts better in the morning when it's cold out, and let's see, it's good. It's if you read it, it says it's a nano lubricant and reduces wear, protects turbo, injector, and rings, power and compression, restores, and then it's got all the specifics and whatnot. But I am a firm believer in that stuff. It works great. I normally go with Mobil 1 as a oil filter. However, the Mobil 1 was out of stock, so I just got CarQuest. So part number right there if you're interested. So we're gonna get started. Take the oil fill cap off. That will help with letting it drain faster. Work as a little like air breather. So under here, I decided to grab this 5-gallon bucket since it was so high. It will make it easier for getting where you want it. You'll see some grease maybe right here. That's from this CV joint here. But anyways, yeah. This is a 19 millimeter. You'll crack it like that. I prefer to wear gloves. And there you go. And I forgot my rag. So we've got the nut here, or bolt, cleaned off. You are supposed to put a new washer on every time you do the oil. That's what you're supposed to do. However, I don't have one, so we are not gonna worry about it. You don't have to, it's just recommended that you do. But they are copper little rings, so they seal pretty good back. So while that is draining, the next tool we're gonna use is this. These things are pretty nice, especially if you're having a hard time getting the filter off. So that is still dripping a little bit. Look at that, fills that 5-gallon bucket up a lot. It's crazy. Anyways, this is the next target we are after. There will be oil in the filter, so now we're gonna just move this over. There we go. Twist it off like that. So once you get the oil filter off, you will want to make sure that this rubber O-ring came off and that it's not still up on the other side up in the truck. So if you're worried about, you think your engine may be going bad, you can cut this filter open and look inside and see if there's any metal shavings or whatnot. I'm not at all concerned about this motor, so I'm not gonna do that at all. But I do have the new oil filter right here. What I like to do is go like this to get oil just transferred onto this new gasket O-ring here, and then onto the threads here just with some oil. You just don't want to put it on dry because that's asking for a problem. I always do it about hand tight, and then give it a little extra just to make sure it's on there nice and good. I'm gonna start by putting 1 gallon in first. Once I get this 1 gallon in, then I'll stick the stiction eliminator, and then I'll go ahead and start adding the third, well, I guess it's really the 2nd gallon. Typically I do fill my oil filter, at least halfway full, but I forgot this time, so that's not the case. So I misspoke. You will want to stick checking the oil level. I realized that sticking 2 gallons in was not near enough. So you'll want to stick in the full 3 gallons of oil and the stiction eliminator before you try starting it. So I'm going to go ahead and start it now. So we are on an incline, but you'll see it does say add. So it's at the bottom of the scale. Alright, so what I did was I ended up using the one that I was saying earlier that I had in the truck, because it wasn't enough oil. So just keep that in mind. It will take all 3 gallons and the stiction eliminator and a little more. So if you don't have the extra one like I have in the truck, you'll want to pick up probably 4 gallons of the 15W40 and the stiction eliminator, and that will give you plenty, and then you'll be able to stick you know, the leftover in your truck and keep for if you have any little slow oil leaks or just regular driving, will burn some oil too. So anyways, that's just keep that in mind. I think that is gonna wrap this portion up. I know it's pretty elementary as far as that goes, but I just figured I'd cover a video on exactly what I put in my truck and why, and then as far as the fuel treatments go, I do use Hot Shot Secret with every diesel fill up, and I would show you, but I used the last bit of it yesterday, so I threw it away. But maybe we'll do another video at some point on that. But Hot Shot Secret, to me they're one of the best out there. AM's oil is also highly recommended, but I've only had personal experience with Hot Shot Secret, and the lid is somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, do that. Don't forget to put your oil cap back on. Don't forget to tighten your oil filter down and your drain plug. Don't forget to put that back in. If possible, use a new O-ring, crush ring, whatever style yours takes. But I think with the stiction eliminator, if you haven't used it before, compounded with the T6, I use Rotella. That's, to me, one of the best. I know there's some others out there that I just haven't fooled around with, but yeah, anyways, that should wrap it up. Also, in another video, I will be powder coating the charge pipes and I think the compressor housing on the turbo way back there. So that should be coming in a future video. Just kind of clean everything up, make it look a little more presentable, even though you never really see it because I never have my hood open to this truck. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to some at least, and I will catch you in the next video. I'm out.